Now, the Sunnah acts of Hajj. So these are the Sunnah acts. So Mufrid and Afaqi Qarin to do Tawaf Qudoom. Now, note the Tawaf Qudoom. Again, I'll explain that shortly. Tawaf Qudoom is Sunnah. Tawaf Qudoom is a Sunnah. And to do Ramal in the first 3 rounds of Iztiba. And Iztiba 7 rounds of the Tawaf where Sa'i is performed thereafter. So basically what that means is, Ramal means walking briskly, right? As if you're jogging the first 3 rounds. Iztiba is, and I explained that shortly, there's a diagram for this by the way, is the men to put the ihram on in such a way that where the right arm is exposed and the left arm is concealed in all 7 rounds. You do it in that tawaf that you're going to perform sa'i afterwards. Like for example, Umrah. Or for example, you do Tawaf Qudoom, for example, right? And you go to Safa and Marwa after that. Then you do that Iztiba. To spend the night in Mina. Now spending the night in Mina is Sunnah. Okay? So if somebody was to miss stationing at Mina, then there's no penalty required. To depart from Mina to Arafat on the night after sunrise. Now as I mentioned, that the wukuf of Arafat, the wujub, meaning the compulsory, begins from just before Zohar time until sunset, right? But however, it is Sunnah that the Prophet ﷺ used to arrive to wukuf Arafat just before that time. So in other words, you depart after sunset. Now the Sunnah acts Hajj continued to depart from Arafat to Muzdalifah after the Imam. So in other words, that when you depart from Arafat to Muzdalifah, it is Sunnah that you wait for the Imam who leads the Salah of Zuhr and Asr, combines the Salah. Wait for him to depart and then everybody has to depart. This is Sunnah. To perform Ghusl in Arafat. So the Prophet ﷺ actually performed Ghusl in Arafat, and to stay at Muhassab. Muhassab is basically a valley that the Prophet ﷺ stationed at between Mina to Makkah. So Mina to Makkah, right? When the Prophet ﷺ traveled from Mina to Makkah, there was a valley called Muhassab. The Prophet ﷺ stationed there for a while. Now note, no penalty is required for missing a Sunnah, but reduces the full reward. So if somebody was to miss a Sunnah, then we don't encourage this anyway, but just to understand as a law that if somebody was to miss a Sunnah, there is no penalty required, but you lose out on the reward.